Hello and Happy New Year to everyone. I hope that the volume is okay. I am down at the stream below my house and we do have there's a road right above me, so hopefully I'm talking loud enough. I want to just give an update on an energy that has come through, is still here with us, that is affecting a lot of us, a large group of us. And it is designed to trigger us, most likely by someone or something extremely near and dear to your heart. This gets right to your heart, and it may have you doubting yourself, doubting your intuition, doubting, also bringing up a lot of guilt and shame and anger and sadness. And it's designed to. It's pulling out residual childhood patterns and wounds, patterns of thoughts from trauma and wounds from our upbringing. But it's also linked to, if you have children, it may be by a child or a spouse or a parent, someone that is really near and dear to your heart. When this happens, allow yourself to feel everything, and you most likely will spiral down because this is a really intense transit. It's a really intense experience. I had one already, mini. I've had bigger ones, September, October, but this was kind of linked to that. Mine was very metaphysical and physical. My purge began with vomiting. So some of you may be getting sick from this energy, especially if you have very resistant ego. When I got triggered a few days ago, I just sort of brushed it off like, okay, well, but there was still pain in there, and there was a story that was linked to it that I was trying to push away. But I went to bed and woke up 2 hours later, nauseous, started vomiting, and then all of this stuff came into my vision. I had a lot of visions. Then the guides came in and said, now that was still left in you and it cannot stay. It cannot stay. It's not helpful for me or for others, including those that are involved in the triggering. So it was a wake-up call for me. Sorry, I'm shaking the phone. It was a wake-up call for me, and I've been going through these processes this past year off and on, so I'm very well aware of them. And I was easily able to turn it around for myself, which ended up turning around the entire situation that was triggering to begin with. So my advice for anyone going through this now, or in the very near future, because this is an energy transit that is going on right now, is to allow your feelings, allow it all to come up and show you what is left in you, what stories your mind is telling you about who or what triggered you. And then, a lot of us have to do the spiral down all the way down. When I went through this initially back in September, it took me 2 months to fully rise up out of it completely, with a whole new perspective, meaning that I was able to elevate myself above the situation and get the messages and see everything clearly for what was really happening, not just for me, but cosmically and for others involved. So when you rise above, when you come up out of the purge, out of the deep anger, sorrow, you're going to probably feel like you were blamed for something. So there's guilt and shame, and then we turn around and blame the blame game. People who don't know how to deal with their emotions, it's easier to blame than to look within. So when you do finally rise up out of this, elevate it to see it from a bigger picture, this will actually shift the energy for all involved. And I've witnessed this, I've experienced this. This is pure alchemy with energy. It's that saying, give it up to God, or surrender, where it doesn't help to go back and forth, play the blame game, try to rectify yourself, justify yourself, make excuses, blah blah blah. I mean, if you do, you do. But when we do finally rise above situations and we're able to see things from a higher perspective, and this is affecting the heart and the heart chakra, as well as the throat chakra, our expression, you're liberated. And for me, I was able to see with compassion and with love and take myself out of the equation. Even though initially I had been blamed for something, or somewhat blamed for something. You can feel the energy of blame, even if it's not coming out as words. It turned the energy around for everybody involved, and our situations, the experiences became more connected and more about love. So this is truly, excuse me, trying to heal family patterns and bonds, reunite and reconnect us with each other deeper. But the triggers are deep and hard. These are really hard transits to go through. Very difficult. We're all soul family. We're all connected in this way. And there are certain people in our lives that are designed to really get in there. And, not everybody can trigger me, but there are certain people that certainly can. And I allow that now, because that is part of the purification process. We're going into 2023. This year is going to be very impactful for humanity, for the world. For those of us who have done a lot of work on ourselves, have gone through a lot of healing, this is a time where we're not going to be as focused on healing. We're going to be able to more just walk through life, be guided through life. After going through this giant purge, you're going to trust your intuition. You're going to have more confidence in yourself, more confidence in the spiritual realms. This is actually, it doesn't appear to be a loving situation, but it really is all for love. So for those of you going through this, keep that in the back of your mind. Allow yourself to purge, allow yourself to spiral. We have to go through these processes to get to the other side of it, to be able to rise back up out of it. And you will feel much better, like a whole new person. So I don't know, this may be for someone specific listening, but I know that this energy is affecting a very large group of the collective. And a lot of it is, the sun square Chiron right now. We've got a lot of Pluto activity. There's a lot of us that are going to be, we're getting prepared for what's to come in 2023. But we have to really clear out our old baggage, clear out our childhood traumas, and the things that we carry around, the stories we carry around about ourselves, about how life isn't fair, and how there's a lot of injustice that is being played out right now. These are things we are being asked to rise above, to see the bigger picture. So I hope that this is helpful for some of you or all of you. And I'm sending so much love out to everyone. Happy New Year to all. And we'll get through this. We'll get through this together as a collective. So much love. Bye.